Good morning, everyone. Today is the first day of our class. I will teach you about Global Study 2 in Year 3, Semester 2 for weekend class. In this course, I have 4 chapters to show to all of you. Today, I read Chapter 1. In Chapter 1, there are 2 units. Chapter 1 is Population, Growth and Changes. Unit 1, Population Distribution Structure and Implications. Unit 2, Migration. Today, I will teach you about Unit 1, Population Distribution Structure and Implications. Before we start our points, I want to show you about graphic of population of the Earth since 17 until 2000 and until 2048. There are 5 points in here. I hope you can read it from number 1 until number 5. And this slide talk about the countries which are projected to have largest population growth. In this year, there are only 10 countries. The top countries in order of the expected increase in population between 2010 and 2050. The top is India and the last one is Kenya. You please read it one by one. Just let you to know what are the countries which are projected to have largest population growth. Now we start our point. There are 9 content. In unit 1 content there are 9 points. Number 1, population distribution. Number 2, population density. All these points I will detail in each point in the next slide. Number 3, factors affecting population density. Number 4, what are the factors that influence the distribution and density of population. Number 5, population structure or population pyramids. Content number 6, population change. Number 7, demographic transition model. Number 8, what are the consequences of countries having a rapidly increasing population? And number 9 is the last point in the unit 1. What measures can be taken to control the rapid population growth? Today I will teach you or show you only 5 points in unit 1 for this morning, from number 1 until number 5. Let's go together. Number 1, population distribution. In here is a meaning or definition of population distribution. Population distribution means the pattern of where people live. It means it's the place for people live. World population distribution is uneven. The word uneven, it means unequal. You know the word unequal? Continue. Places which are sparsely populated contain few people. The word sparsely here, it means in a little number. In a little number, sparsely. Places which are densely populated contain many people. Densely, in here it means many or huge number of people in the places. Yeah, but you see this word sparsely and densely. The sparsely is small or densely is big. You can say like that. Continue. Sparsely populated places tend to be difficult places to live. Yeah, it means sparsely it has a little people or few people. Yeah, because that place is so difficult to live. These are usually places with hostile environments. Hostile environments. Example: Antarctica. Yeah, the word hostile environment is a place that people dislike to live. Is the place that people dislike to live. It means not it is not comfortable to live. Places which are densely populated are habitable environments. Example: Europe. Yeah, the word sparsely you see the word hostile environments. The verb densely you see the word habitable environment. Yeah, densely habitable environment, sparsely hostile environment. Yeah, hostile environment, the place that is not comfortable, and habitable environments, you can say the place that is comfortable or suitable to live. Continue to population density. Yeah, for all the points, yeah, from number 1 until number 5 for this morning, after I finish show you or after I finish explain you, I finish explanation for all of you, you can ask me in group or Google Classroom. Number 2, population density. Population density is a measurement of the number of people in an area. It is an average number. Yeah, you know about measurement, right? Measurement talk about the number of people in an area. I mean to count, right? Example, the easy word to say is count, to count. It is an average number. Population density is calculated by dividing the number of people by area. Population density is usually shown as the number of people per square kilometer. About this point, population density, I will have an example in the next slide. This is a formula of population density equal number of people divided by size of the area. But for this point, I would like to all of you read the book on page 3 to clarify what is population density. Population density, for example, based on 1990 census as follow: total population 3,015,905 people, and the total area 641 square kilometer. Population density equal total population divided by total area. Yeah, total population 3,015,905 people divided by total area 641 square kilometer. It equal 4,705 persons per square kilometer. It means in 1 square kilometer, it has 4,705 persons. Let's move. Population density. This is a map. This is a map that I want to tell all of you about the choropleth map and illustrate population density. In this map, the darker, you see the darker and the color, it is a population density. It means, the next slide, the map below show that, the map below show that the population distribution is uneven. Yeah. You see the unequal that I told you the last slide. Some areas have high population density, while others have a low population density. It means some areas have high population and some areas have low population density. Areas of high population density tend to be located. Yet the area that is in the high population density tend to be located between 20° and 60° north. Yeah, please go back to the last slide. In here, 20° and 60°. They're all the darker and the colder, right? At the north. This area contains a large land area and a relatively temperate climate. Let's continue. Number 3. Factors and affecting population density. There are a range of human and natural factors that affect population density. The table below illustrates this. There are two parts. The first one talk about the physical, or you can say natural factors. It divides into two parts. The first, high density, and the second is low density. In physical or natural factor, there are 3 points: relief, the shape and height of land, resources, and climate. About relief, low land which is flat, example, Ganges Valley in India is a name, right? In India country. Low density, high land that is mountainous, example, Himalaya. Himalaya in India. Resources, high density, areas rich in resources, example, coal, oil, wood, fishing, etc. Tend to densely populated, example, Western Europe. When you see the word densely, you will remember the word. What is it? The word cost. Habitable environment. When you see the word densely, you will remember the word habitable environment. And when you see the word sparsely, you will remember the word hostile environment. Sparsely, hostile environment. Densely, habitable environment. Area rich in resources. And here, areas with few resources tend to be sparsely populated in the Sahel. Climate. Areas with temperate climate tend to be densely populated. Densely populated as there is enough rain and had to grow crops, etc. Example, UK. Densely, it means habitable environment. And sparsely hostile environment. You understand it, everyone? Let's move to one more point. Talk about human factor. Human factor, there are two. It's divided into two parts of density: high density and low density. And in human factor, there are 3 points: political, social, and economic. Political. Countries with stable government tend to have a high population density. Example, Singapore. Singapore is a country that has stable governments. And in low density, unstable countries tend to have lower population density as people migrate. Afghanistan, yep, Singapore, all the people in the world always want to live there. And Afghanistan, many people or all the people in the world, yeah, don't want to go there. Or the example, like the people in Afghanistan, yeah, they want to migrate from their country. Social. Groups of people want to live close to each other for security. Example, USA. USA is the security country that all people want to live there. Other groups of people prefer to be isolated. In low density, the other groups people want to be isolated. I mean, they want to live far away from the other people. Economic. Good job opportunity encourage high population density, particularly in large cities in more economically, it means MEDC, it means more, M more, E economically developed C country, and LEDC, it means L low economically developed countries around the world. And the low density of economic, it means limited job opportunity, cause some areas to be sparsely. Sparsely, you have to remember the word hostile environment, and the word densely, you have remember the word habitable environment. In here, example, Amazon rainforest. Yeah. Let's move to one more point. In this point, you all please read the textbook on page 5 to 6. Yeah, this point talk about what are the factors that influence the distribution and density of population. The physical and natural factors. Yeah, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there are 7 points. Relief and drainage, climate, natural which you can say no vegetable, natural vegetation, yeah, natural vegetation, yeah, vegetation, no vegetation, right? Natural vegetation, we get no vegetation or no vegetable, right? We get vegetable, in here vegetation, soil, water supply, minerals and power, and the last one is natural disasters. Yeah, all these points are physical and natural factors. You have to read in the textbook on page 5 to 6. Yeah, 5 to 6. After I finish this video, you can read more. So now please move to one more point. At the moment we talk about physical and natural factor, but now we move to the human and economic factors. Yeah, human and economic factors. Yeah, it also has 7 points: agriculture, industry, commerce, accessibility, politics, culture, and religion. And the last one, historical. Yeah, again, the human economic factor, there are 7. 1, agriculture. 2, industry. 3, commerce. 4, accessibility. 5, politics. 6, culture and religion. 7, historical. Yeah, all these points of the human and economic factors you have to read in the textbook on page 6 to 7. Yeah, I hope you will join with me together. So now please move to point number 5. Number 5 here, talk about population structure. Yeah, do you know the word structure? Yes, structure of the house, the structure of the building. This is what it always has in the civil engineering. population pyramid. Pyramid, you know, when you hear the word pyramid, pyramid like the triangle, right? The top is the small, the bottom is the big. The population structure for an area show the number of males and female. Yeah, the population structure for an area, I mean for a place, show the number of male and female within different age group. Yeah, I mean they put in a male and female, but in different age group in the population. Yeah, I mean in one place it has female, it has male, but in different age groups. This information is displayed as an axis or population pyramid. Yeah, population pyramid, as I told you at the moment. Yeah, it means the pyramid of the shape of pyramid. It means the top is small and the bottom is big. And like triangle, yeah, you know triangle. Yeah. The three of this its shape, it equals. Yes. So now move to one more point. Yeah, continue from population structure and population pyramids. Population pyramids of, yeah, again and again, yeah, less, yeah, economically developed countries, yeah, less economically developed country. Oh, this word, last point I say low, sorry, less economically developed country, LEDC, typically have a wide base and a narrow top. Yeah, a wide base and a narrow top. Yeah, as I told you, yeah, a wide base it means it's big, yeah, at the bottom, and a narrow top is a small at the top. Right? This represents a high birth rate, and high death rate. Population pyramid of more economically developed countries typically have a roughly equal distribution of population throughout the age group. Yeah. Population pyramid of more economically developed countries typically have a roughly equal, equal distribution of population throughout the age group. Yeah. All these points it also have in the textbook. Please move to one more point. The population structure of a country refers to the characteristic of the population and takes into consideration of demographic aspect of population discussed below. Yeah, in this point, in the population structure of a country, yeah, refer to this point. The first point talk about natural population increase. Second point, net population increase. The third point, infant mortality rate. This point it has a formula in the textbook. I will let all of you to read and take note. If you don't understand, you can ask me. The first one talk about life expectancy. The fifth talk about dependency ratio. Yeah, dependency ratio it also has the formula in the book, in the textbook. Yeah, you can take note and ask me if you don't understand. The last one talk about such ratio. Yeah, all these population structure of a country. Yeah, this is a talk about the population structure of a country. It has to refer all these points from number 1 until number 6. Yeah, in the textbook you have to read from page 1 to 8. Yeah, for the population change, you will continue in the afternoon class. For the number 1 until number 5, if you don't understand, you can read. You can read in the book and then ask me in the Google Classroom. Yeah, from number 1 until number 5. I hope all of you please read it one by one from number 1 until number 5. If you have any question, you can ask me in Google Classroom. Yeah, goodbye everyone. See you in the afternoon. Good luck.